But yeah, this is it. So I'm just coming out of this metro station. I've asked those gentlemen in the blue shirts which exit is the most suitable for the mosque. They've told me C. So we're going to head out of here. The metro was quite fast actually. I believe the mosque is walking distance from here. I'm quite excited to see it because, as you know, it's one of the oldest mosques in the whole world. Never mind China, in the whole wide world. It's one of the oldest mosques, and it's got quite a story to it. This is what we see coming out. McDonald's, and this seems to be quite a busy road with a lot of things on it. Check it out. I have been here once before with my mum last year, so it's a little bit familiar, but I have no idea which way we went or what we did. I think we got a taxi that time. What I might do is get my maps open. Apple Maps. Apple Maps is quite good in China. Google Maps obviously is blocked, so I just stick with Apple Maps. And it's telling me to go straight, then right, and then left. Welcome to this new city. Well, it's a very old city actually, very ancient, a lot of history. Unlike Shenzhen, Shenzhen is brand spanking new. Unlike Guangzhou, which has been the capital of the south of China throughout China's history. And that's why the mosques were built here, because the first Muslims came to this part of the country. This was the trade route, this was the well-known part of China, and many people entered through this city. More foreigners in this city than any other city of China. It's known as like the Rainbow City because there's a huge mix of Africans, Arabs, Indians, Pakistanis. It's a trade city, and it has been for well over 1,000 years. I believe I am about to enter any moment now. Oh yes, this is the lighthouse. Can you see that white pillar? Let me get a little closer. This is it. We have arrived. It's also known as the Lighthouse Mosque. It's also known as the Lighthouse Mosque, and you can see past those railings a bit of the architecture. It's very beautiful, and that lighthouse is huge. Woo! Let's enter. My man's doing a Spider-Man. He's too old to be climbing like that. Ain't no need for health and safety. Oh, they're repainting it. Wow, that's beautiful, isn't it? They're repainting it. Can you see the older wall? Actually, this mosque has been rebuilt many times from my research. It has been rebuilt. Is it open to the public or not? Oh yes it is, thank God. There we go. This is the entrance. You know, it's just become peaceful all of a sudden. I've just felt a sense of calm come over me. Here we are. Wow. All that noise has just disappeared. Alhamdulillah. Here we go. Here's some information. Pretty cool, right? Here is some more information. The building of Sighting Crescent. Wow. Beautiful. See, this mosque has been rebuilt through the various dynasties of Chinese history, and it survived. It's still standing today. It's one of the oldest mosques in the world. This ground that I'm standing on right now, when you think about it, it makes you feel like you're literally walking on history. I don't know, the feeling is a little bit overwhelming. That's hitting me now because I'm just realizing like the kind of people that have walked this walk and how important and special those people were that have walked this walk. Alhamdulillah. This is really just such a peaceful place. It's really absolutely beautiful. I think these are some tourists, visitors. They look perhaps Indonesian to me, perhaps Malaysian. See, because this mosque it's not just a mosque, it's a historic site. It's a piece of history. And there is some debate about when it was exactly built, but traditional knowledge tells us that it was around the 7th century, which is super early in the 1st century of Islam. This mosque had been built, and it was supposedly built by a Sahaba called Sa'd ibn Waqas, who is one of the most significant 10 promised to Jannat Sahaba. So There's another site actually in Guangzhou dedicated to him where his grave is apparently located, and that's a bigger, more well-known mosque. So I'm going to head there another day. But today, look at this tree. I wonder how old that is. I wonder the stories that they can tell, these trees, about who came here, what happened, how was it built, what was the story, what were the people like, what were they trying to do, coming all the way to China to share Islam, coming all the way to China. I tell you what, it's just become so peaceful since I walked in here. The birds singing, the silence, pretty much. It's quite amazing. And I believe the ladies' side is this way. Yes, this is the ladies' bit. That's just the curtain that separates the men and the women. Right, before I pray, I am going to get you some videos on the outside of the architecture so you guys can get a better look of what I can see. Hold up. So I hope you guys got a better look through some of that footage of the outside of this beautiful mosque. As you can see, it has traditional Chinese architecture with the traditional roofing. Even there you see it. It doesn't have the dome structure that you usually see for mosque. It's really pretty, very, very, very nice. It's square shaped, which gives it a nice sense of proportion, and this courtyard is just adding to that sense of space and calm. And I can't explain the feeling I'm getting. Just as soon as I walked in here, I was just out of that hustle and bustle, and it just, a sense of calm comes over you when you walk into here. So it's quite beautiful. As I said, it is traditionally thought to have been built by the Sahaba, Sa'd ibn Waqas, 1300 years ago, making it one of the oldest mosques, not only in China, but the whole world. It's absolutely fascinating, the fact that this is that old and that ancient. Absolutely fascinating. And it has been destroyed and rebuilt many, many times throughout its history. But it's still standing. It's still standing. I think there are different ages in terms of the construction. Like, this wall looks older to me. What do you guys think? It looks a bit older, doesn't it, than, for example, that brick there. So I think some parts of the area are older than others. Those stone walls there on the side, for example, seem quite old. But it's beautifully square, and that roofing is just gorgeous. And the huge white lighthouse as you enter, which is what gives it its name, the Lighthouse Mosque, is also known as, I think, the Great Mosque of Canton. It's a very important site, and there's lots of space in there for people to pray. It's absolutely beautiful. As I said, the construction is gorgeous as well. You feel like you're in ancient China coming to this mosque. I like seeing this sort of architecture. I think it's very, very beautiful. Gives that sense of character and just a merging of Islam and China. This is the start of it, isn't it? This is where it all began. And now there are millions and millions of Muslims all across China, billions all across the world. I think this is the end of it, right? There's nothing beyond here. There's just some sort of silver gate, but it's locked. I don't know what that leads to. But yeah, this is it. This is the Great Mosque of Canton, the oldest mosque in China. Before I go, I've just noticed another area. I wonder what this is. Is it just a storeroom? So I was planning to come on a Friday, but I'm glad I've come today because it's totally empty almost. So I'm able to walk around quite freely and have a good explore. That is basically it. This square building and that courtyard and all this beautiful construction around. So on that note, I shall walk back around to the front, enter the women's area and pray 2 rakats and then Asr, which I think is coming up soon. So, huh? Muslim, yes. Yes. I thought he was saying, what's your name? He's saying Muslim. Oh, there's some pictures here. Oh, look. 1938, the Japanese Air Force attacked. Okay, so it must have been rebuilt after that. The picture of Huaisheng Mosque. In China, it's called this Huaisheng Mosque. It was repaired in 1935. Okay, that's the most recent repair. Oh, this is even before then, in the Qing dynasty. Huaisheng Si. As you can see, still looks similar, doesn't it? So we've only got photography pictures, but these are actual photographs. Oh, this is a sketch. 1820. This is a sketch from 1820. So that's older. That huge lighthouse, or minar as you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, it was actually used as a sighting post for foreign traders coming into Guangzhou from the sea. So it not only had a religious purpose of identifying moon sightings and such things, it also acted as a signpost for traders coming into this part of the country. So it served a very important purpose. It is just so beautiful. Just look at that red and green mixed together and just the layers, the way that it's built one on top of the other, the red sand walls and just that praying hall there. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I think this is my favorite mosque in Guangzhou, even though I've been to the other one, which is bigger and more well known and stuff like that. More people visit that one. Something about this one just, I don't know, it just feels special. It just feels very, very special, this one. I just have so much to say, don't I, that I'm not getting round to going in and praying. But on that note, I will leave you guys to it and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, I was about to end the vlog there, but I've just come into this area, praying area, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit closer. As you can see, beautiful carpets. This is the divider. This is definitely the women's area. The man outside just told me. I like these windows and doors. They seem quite traditional. And then obviously you have the beautiful painting there, nice chandelier, and the same on this side. Lovely Arabic script. Painted. It's not too big. It's not too big. You don't feel like you're lost in here. You know, sometimes you get really huge mosques and this is much more cozier than that. I can't exactly see over there, but it's pretty similar to this side except bigger. But yeah, this is it. Okay, so the azan has just finished for Asr and now Salah is about to begin. I don't think it's a very busy mosque, this. It's quite empty, to be honest with you, maybe like 10 people. Oh, time to pray. Okay, just finished praying. As you saw, I had to quickly put my phone down because they started. It was very, very beautiful, peaceful. Not too many people, as I was saying, literally like maybe 5 to 10 brothers, my estimate. I haven't looked, but that's what it feels like. And yeah, beautiful mosque. I highly recommend it to people to visit. If you get the chance, come to this mosque. You will not regret it. Anyway, on that note, I'm in a very peaceful mood now. I feel very calm. So I'm going to end it there and catch you guys in the next vlog. Bye bye.